Hi guys, it's Taylor and welcome back to my channel. So it's the last day of Booktube-A-Thon and this is the only challenge I'm doing for like the entire week. And I apologize for that, but you know, I had work and other obligations that I had to take care of. But ever since I heard about the challenge for today on the Booktube-A-Thon official channel, I decided I would do it because it's quick, easy, and I love talking about my favorite book. That's right. Today's challenge for the last day is to just talk about your favorite book. So I am going to do that. If you're new to this channel or you haven't seen me obsess over this book multiple times, you should know that my all-time favorite book in the entire world is Persuasion by Jane Austen. If you haven't heard of Jane Austen, get out. If you haven't heard of Persuasion, that's a little bit more understandable. Her more famous books are Emma and Pride and Prejudice, Pride and Prejudice being the most recognizable name of all of the Jane Austen canon. But I would say, I don't want to say Pride and Prejudice is overhyped because it definitely deserves the hype, but Persuasion by far is the best book. And I'm going to tell you why, super quickly, because I don't have a lot of time left on my camera. Persuasion is about this girl named Anne Elliot, and she is, for the Regency era England, past her prime, which means she's about in her mid to late 20s, she's unmarried, and the reason she's unmarried is that when she was younger, she fell in love with this man, Captain Wentworth, and she was going to marry him. But her family persuaded her not to marry him because he didn't have any money, and she was wealthier, and it wasn't the wise thing to do. So she listened to her family and didn't marry him. Years pass. She never finds anyone else who makes her as happy as Captain Wentworth does, and her beauty fades, and her self-confidence fades, and she ends up an old maid. Captain Wentworth, on the other hand, strolls right back into town. He's handsome, he's rich, he's made a fortune in what I believe are the Napoleonic Wars. They're not clear about that, but I'm going to say the Napoleonic Wars. He's made a fortune, and now it's time to find a bride, and he doesn't even want anything to do with Anne Elliot. This man is salty. And basically, the whole book is about Anne trying to gain her self-confidence back, and Wentworth trying to, I guess, kind of reconcile his bitterness. He's trying to reconcile his feelings towards Anne Elliot. And it's a really beautiful story. If you know anything about Jane Austen books, there's always a happy ending to these love stories, and it's no different for this book. So if you want to read a book that's pretty short, I think it's one of her shorter novels. So if you want to read a book that's pretty short, has a happy ending, has a story that is about finding love, but also finding your own self-confidence and self-worth apart from finding love. You know, it's not like you find love and all of a sudden you have self-worth. It's like you find love, but only after you understand what you're worth as a person, which is very modern for a book that was written in the 1800s. It's my favorite book. It's so romantic. I read it for the first time my freshman year of college, and I remember sitting in the dining hall crying because this book made me so happy. So I don't know what else to say about this book other than that, in my opinion, it's the best book in the world, and you should read it. So what are your favorite books? Leave them down in the comments below. I can't say I'll agree that they're better than Persuasion, but, you know, I'm sure they're great because all of my followers have great taste, and I'd like to know what your favorite books are. And I hope you guys all had a wonderful and successful Booktube-A-Thon. I didn't, but we'll get to that in a different video. But I did have fun. It was a fun Booktube-A-Thon. So I will see you all in my next video, which should probably be a vlog from all of Booktube-A-Thon because I didn't feel like putting together 30-second videos throughout Booktube-A-Thon. But let me know how your Booktube-A-Thon went. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video later. Bye!